Many years ago, when I was a young child, as most people do, they have bubble baths. And what do? They make bubble beards and bubble stashes. Since then, as you can see, I've grown a majestic beard and mustache combo. Beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Make Brewski from the Brewski Review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is a new one, to me at least. This is from Vally Brewing Company out in Oregon, it seems. If I'm not mistaken. I would assume so because their website said something from Oregon Brewery. But this is being contract brewed out from Creemore Brewing, also owned by Molson Coors. We have a Bubble Stash IPA with cryo hops. Now I forget what the difference is between regular hops and cryo hops. I'm very ashamed to forget, but I think we just talked about cryo hops in passing over the the brewing program, so bear with me on that. But it looks like they are the hops here are from Yakima Chief, because there is a cryo hops. It's a trademark from Yakima Chief's hops. It's just used. It has Hop Valley has the permission to throw that on their can. But yeah, Bubble Stash IPA cryo hops, 6.2% alcohol by volume. No listed IBUs here on the very green looking can. On the website though, we have an IBU of unknown. Untapped shows 45. Pretty standard, I want to say. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what Bubble Stash has to offer. Black Oak Brewing, pint glass, poured up. This is an American beer brewed here in Canada by Creemore Springs, aka more or less Molson Coors. Nice golden beer, fairly clear as well, white head on top. This is a beautifully gold clear IPA. That is quite majestic. That's a beautiful looking beer, if I do say so myself. Diving on the nose. On the nose, light pine, light grapefruit, bit of orange rind or citrus. Orange rind, citrusiness, sorry. A hint of like dried mango, but not too much off of that aroma. Let's give it a little whirl. See if that bumps anything up. A little floral, almost grassy as well. Okay, so not tropical, nothing like that. Just a bit more, piney, grapefruity, orange citrus, rind, and a touch of zest. Also a little grassy. Not a huge intense aroma though. Cool, dive in. On the sip, piney, grassy, grainy, hoppy, citrus rind bitterness to it, but also a little catty. And I said this, somebody commented when I said catty, they didn't know if I was saying C-A-D-D-Y or C-A-T-T-Y. Catty, C-A-T-T-Y, almost like cat pee-ish. Kind of. I wonder if there's a date code on here. I don't know how fresh this beer is. E0721. So I guess E would, what's that? E's 5? 5 is May? 5 is May. May 7th, 2021. Very weird indeed. Maybe we need another sip. So with that said, cheers everybody. Well, let's keep on drinking. Yeah, light pine, little to no grapefruit, citrus rind, grassy, grainy, hay a little bit, and then your hop bitterness that comes in forms of more pine than anything, and yeah, a little catty, C-A-T-T-Y, of a beer. Not crazy, you know, diverse in flavor profiles. A little underwhelming as well, in my opinion. Not what you'd think from an IPA, especially at what, 6.5, 6.2. At 6.2%, it's like all the flavors are there that you want, minus maybe the cattiness of it, but they seem muted in a way. Like you know when you hear sounds and then you hear muffled sounds, it tastes like it's muffled a little bit. Like it should be more, not aggressive, but just a bit more intense. I think like the volume should be turned up just a few more dials than to what it actually is. Good moderate body to it, good carbonation level, not a crispy boy, but not flat by any means. Not a bad beer. It's just, it's lacking in stature. It's lacking in stature, in my opinion. And that cattiness, it kind of works-ish. It just seems a little odd. It seems like the hops here, and again, don't remember exactly what cryo hops are. Somebody, if they know, please let me know down in the comment box below. Seem a little old. They seem a little oxidized. I think that might be it. Yeah, weird. Very, very weird. See what the can has to say. Hop Valley Brewing Co. Bubble Stash IPA Cryo Hops, 6.2% ABV, 45 IBUs according to Untapped. Description reads. Also, again, brewed at Creemore Springs Brewery here in Canada, or at least here in Ontario, but the rest is from Oregon. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure. Description reads: our stash of Mosaic Cryo hops bring a blend of fruity, tropical flavors and a touch of resin to this new age IPA. Not getting a blend of fruity, tropical flavors, no resin. I think the hops that we're using here may be a little old. That is my best guess. Cool. I wish it was fresh. I know the can is fresh, or seems to be fresh, but I don't know if the ingredients, more specifically the hops that were used, were fresh. Hop Valley Brewing Company, used under license by Creemore Springs, brewed by Creemore Springs, contains barley and wheat. On the on the bottom again I said E0721, which would be May 7th, 2021. So fresh beer, I would assume. Just what happened? What happened to the ingredients? Moving on to the website hopvalleybrewing.com. You go to the little can icon, which is beer. Very clever. I really like this website. And you will find a Bubble Stash. Hops that are used are Mosaic hop resin. The malts that are used are two-row, caramel, and carafoam. Gravity is 13.9 degrees. I'm guessing Plato. Serving temperature is 42. No, not Celsius. That would be really hot. Or hot for a drink, but 42 Fahrenheit. Don't know the conversion off the top of my head. You do it on your own time. Scrolling down more, you have a couple things. Here's a description. Our brewers reached into their secret stash of Mosaic Cryo hops to create a tropical dankness in this new age IPA. Take a hit of those bright, sweet fruit notes in this easy drinking bubbler. Bubble Stash is brewed exclusively with late edition Mosaic Cryo hops, bringing a touch of dank resin and escalating Mosaic's natural blueberry, tangerine, and stone fruit characteristics to new altitudes. So drink, pass the stash, and cheers to a bright future. Not what I'm getting off of this one. Don't know what happened, but I'm guessing ingredients may be lacking in freshness. Available down in the States, it seems like it's in 473 ml cans or 16 ounce 6 packs. Singles of the 19.2 or 568 ml cans. 12 packs of Tall Boys. 12. Whoops. My apologies. 6, 12, and 24 12 ounces or 355 ml cans, and on draft as well. There's also a link of If you need to know more about how the beer was made, you can go click a link there. Again, all links down in the description box below for you guys to check out on your own time. Pretty cool looking website. Good stuff. I really wish this beer really lived up to what they're saying. That's why with these American breweries brewing in Canada, and also, you know, many others from around the world, having a manufacturer brew their beer up in Canada, it would be really cool to see the original versus the, I guess, Canadian version, to see head to head the differences between the two. Moving over to Untapped, Bubble Stash has been given a 3.74 bottle caps out of 5. That's out of, wow, just under 33,000 ratings. Holy Jesus, yeah. Ingredients, I think, in here were old. Old indeed. As for the price, here in Ontario at the beer store, Bubble Stash comes in only tall boys and singles for $3.35, 6 packs for $18.50, 12 case $35.95, and a 2-4 of $67.95. So yeah, wide variety of packaging options here. More variety than the States. We just don't get the 12-ounce cans or the 19.2-ounce cans. But you know, Canada's all about the tall boys. At least Ontario, all about the tall boys. Tall boys forever. Right? Right? It's not a bad beer. But at least with this can, again, I'm attributing the catchiness, the offness of the beer, a little bit of oxidization I am getting off of it, towards the ingredients, just because the canned on date on here is so fresh. It is under a month old. So that shouldn't be a problem for a beer to last this long. And I'm chalking up to ingredients. I don't know, maybe Hop Valley, check in with Creemore Springs and make sure that, you know, they're using fresh ingredients, because in this one, I don't think they are. I'm fairly confident with that statement. Fairly confident. Either way, guys, choosing the final sip. Oh, let's get ready to drink and wrap this thing up. Hop Valley Brewing Co. Bubble Stash IPA with cryo hops. It's a muted IPA with what I'm assuming are not the freshest of ingredients, specifically hops, which seems to be where this whole beer is based around. Those cryo hops, those mosaic cryo hops, which is just a shame. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, or at least this particular batch of it. Would like to try some, you know, fresh stuff with some fresh ingredients, but that again, it's my best guess. I don't know 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain the ingredients are the culprit for the divergence of what I'm receiving versus what the brewery is saying it should be, kind of. Overall, Bubble Stash gets a solid, kind of like the alcohol, gets a 6.2 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all of that information down in the comment box below. Like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski. It would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. I got a real mustache, so no need for bubbles no more. They would just be redundant. Do-do-do. Cheers.